Hey guys, it's Danny Bell. I hope you guys are having an awesome day today wherever you are in the world. Guys, we are on day 48 on Sugarbelle, our farm core island. Oh my goodness, I don't know how that number got so big, truthfully. I feel like this island has been going for a really long time, but I'm really excited because we're finishing up a lot of the last few builds on the island, just zhuzhing up some of the villager yards and adding the last few areas before we finally re-release the dream address. I'm really excited because this island has just been a joy to work on. I'm really, truly thankful, you guys, from the bottom of my little heart, for everyone that chose to come along on the Sugarbelle journey with me. It's been a real treat. So today I thought we could work on this area over by Shino's house. This area is sort of off to the side. I wanted to kind of redo her yard. For anyone that's been watching from the middle of the Sugarbelle journey, it used to be sort of like a ski lift area, sort of by the Rocky Mountain area that we did for that video. It's right up here by the Gyroid garden. I still really love the Gyroid garden, so I didn't have the heart to tear it down. So we're going to work with this design that we already have in place here and then sort of just put a bunch of cute elements in to fill in Shino's yard. I kind of had the idea of making it sort of garden-like, definitely just more of like a brambly, fun, foresty, but still farm core sort of area. If you guys missed the Gyroid garden video, please check it out. It was done right before the 2.0 launch, so please check that out if you missed it. I'll be sure to put a link in the description of the video for you guys if you are interested. Okay, so we have this cute little area here to work with. I've already put down some custom design path here, some of which was already in place. I went ahead and switched over all the winter codes to spring, things that were more appropriate, like these cute little rocks and flowers. I really love this vintage flower path that is sort of like a muted pink and tan color. It's super beautiful, especially if you're doing something that's either forest core or farm core. It just has a really pretty, elegant look. So I'll be sure to put all of the custom design codes in the description of the video for you guys. So if you're looking for something like this for your island, I hope you'll find it useful. All right, so let's turn on our Island Designer app and get going and speed things up. All right, so my idea here was to put in some shrubs. I really wanted this to sort of be a lush area. I wanted it to definitely still have farm elements because it's a farm core island, obvi. But I wanted it to have a lot of spring freshness, a lot of greenery, things like that. So I'm just gonna start adding some elements like this little green festival garland, a hay bed in the green color. I love these pine trees, you guys. These placeable pine trees are my fave. Oh my gosh, I've been using them all over the place, but I really love them. They fill in the area really nicely. Definitely easier to work with, in my opinion, than a regular tree because the squares are sort of a different configuration, so I find it easier to sort of mix in when you want something that's really big and full and lush. It definitely is a lot easier than just having to rely on the real trees in the game, for sure. All right, so now I'm just putting in a few other touches like this spooky lantern set. I've turned it around so you can't see the little jack-o'-lantern face, just to kind of give it a little bit of a spring touch, along with a little butterfly model. And then I wanted to create a little archway, I guess, so I'm choosing to put these gazebos here, and I really like this customization because it has the cute little wild flowers on the top and the moss. I think it's going to be perfect for the look and style we want for Shino's yard. I kind of picture her as being sort of I don't know, like really in tune with nature, that sort of thing, lots of flowers and greenery and stuff like that. So that's kind of the vibe we're looking for today. But yeah, aside from that, just putting in some shrubs, like I said. Unfortunately, even though the cherry blossoms are in bloom, I'm a little sad, guys, because the bushes that I had in here for spring are not in bloom anymore, and so I'm torn because I wish they were blooming at the same time, but they're not. So unfortunately, the bushes are plain, no blooms, but we do have the gorgeous cherry blossoms, so I think it's still going to be worthwhile with all of the pretty pink blossoms floating around. All right, so now we're just filling in with some flowers. I wanted to put in a few more trees here as we go, but it's really hard to see when you're building, as you know, with all the trees blocking the way, so we'll probably throw those in at the end. I wanted to create a little archway here. I love this torii. It's so cute. I love the different colors, but this old worn out wood looks perfect for this build. And I'm just sort of filling in with some potted plants to add a lot of lush greenery. I love this giant flower. I forget the name of it at the top of my head, but it's one of my faves. It's huge, definitely a showstopper for sure. And I was looking for an excuse to use it on the island, so I think Shino's yard is going to be a great opportunity, definitely. All right, so we're just filling some in with some things like this little wooden garden faucet and a bird bath, and just sort of filling in this area by this cliff. This area overlooks what used to be the ski lift area and the ice fishing pond and all the things that we had here for the entrance for all of the ice things around Christmas time and afterwards. So I'm thinking probably of turning that into some sort of farmer's market. So I wanted this area to sort of be covered so that it separates the two areas. So we're going to be putting in a lot of different trees to sort of block the side there, along with these cute little green custom paths and things like that. I love this little worn board path. This is something I've been using a lot of lately, so I'll be sure to put the custom design info in the description for you guys. But I love this path because it's just a single square, so it doesn't take up a lot of room for your design slots. And I'm thinking that having just a horizontal and vertical version of it is really nice to have, so you can fill in some gaps as you're putting in the other custom design paths. So as we're filling in this area, let me know what you guys have been up to on your islands. I always love to hear from you. I love to hear what designs you've been coming up with, what sort of themes you've been working on in your islands. So please leave me a comment. Let me know what you've been working on for your island, and find me on Instagram. I always love to see what you guys have been up to. You can find me on Instagram at Peppy Crossing Play, and I also am on Pinterest as well. So please follow me there. I do post links to my videos if you missed any of those there as well. So as we're building, just putting up a few more things like this little rock arch and some bushes and shrubs. I'm just sort of, like I said, trying to fill everything in. If you guys missed the last video, one of the things that I'm trying new on the channel is doing some design tours on the DLC Happy Home Paradise. So if you guys have done some stellar builds on your DLC and you'd like to show them off, please fill out the consideration form for the tour. It's in the description of most of my videos. You basically just have to make sure you list your RA address and a name and way that I can contact you or message you in case I have any questions. But I would love to feature what you guys have been up to. So please, if you're interested in showing off some of your designs, please fill out the form. I'd love to check it out and potentially feature it on the channel. Okay, so now we're just filling in this little area. I put a little a pine tree here, and then a little hay bed, and then just sort of putting some little things here to fill it in. My plan is to probably and hopefully build a cute little bridge over here in this little blank area. I really love this area, and I kind of picture a land bridge going here. So what I'm going to do is put down this custom design path. It's sort of like a rusted metal grate. I really love it. It's super versatile. And then putting in this old wooden board flooring path that we've used throughout the island. And then all I'm going to do here is put down 3 of the rusted version of the fence. I love this fence, you guys. It's perfect for a rural type of build. I think, again, it's just one of those things that you can customize it. You can put a really great custom coat on it if you want to have a little wreath or something like that hanging on it. And then if you put the party lights on each end, it's a really nice way to frame it together, just to have a nice little bridge to walk on. I'm also going to be working on some quick builds again, guys. It's been a minute since I've done a shorts video on the channel, so I'll probably be doing a quick build video for that little bridge. Let me know in the comments, guys. I always love to hear from you on what type of content you're enjoying on the channel, what you're looking for as far as ideas and things like that. So please let me know if that's something that interests you, or feel free to drop a comment of some of the things you'd like to see going forward in the future on the channel. Alright, so I think this is looking pretty good. There might be a few little things I might change around here in Shino's yard, but I think it's pretty well done. I'm really happy with how this came together. It has the exact sort of feel that I've been looking for, this whimsical, a little bit more girly since she's a Peppy type, and also incorporating the Gyroid garden. I will be sure to put a link to that video in the description of this one, just in case you missed that video, if you wanted a step-by-step tutorial on how we created the Gyroid garden a while back. But yeah, I'm really excited with how this turned out. It does definitely scream spring, which I'm thrilled because, oh my goodness, so excited to finally have the snow gone in Animal Crossing. It's definitely a treat for sure. So as I've mentioned before, we're just sort of winding down all of the finishing touches on Sugarbelle. I'm really excited. We have a handful of builds left to do on this island before the re-release of the Dream Address, so I'm really looking forward to that. So please be on the lookout for that in the next couple of weeks. I'm super duper excited to feature everything again, all vamped up for spring. Let's take a look on our camera. I kind of wanted to just walk through here and give you a little sneak peek of what it looks like as you walk through towards Shino's house. I'm really loving the bridge. I love the arches. I don't know what it is about walking through the arches and the little areas like that on an island. It's just so much fun. It feels like a little adventure, definitely. I'm loving Shino's house. I think I'll probably leave the exterior as is. I might end up changing her interior just because I want to add a few touches to it and just make it a little bit more girly than what it looks like on there. But yeah, I think if we do that, it'll be perfect. Yay! Check out those blossoms, guys. I love the blossoms so much. I wish they were in the game longer than just the few days that they are. I love our bridge. I love the rustic feel of it. The rust version of those fences is perfect for something like this. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this build, and I hope you'll give it a try for yourselves. Again, I just wanted to say thank you so much to the subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me on this Sugarbelle journey. It's been so much fun, and I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Like I said, leave me a comment. Let me know what you would like to see for the next island theme. I'm sort of on the fence on what to do. I'm trying to decide between revamping up my old island, Honeybell. It's sort of a multi-theme island, but I'm thinking of turning it into either like a little more refined town area, something of that effect, just sort of redoing builds on there to sort of 2.0 them up, make them a little bit more modern now that we've had the update for 2.0. So let me know in the comments if that interests you. I also have a Tropicore island called Coco Bell that I might consider revisiting and sort of vamping up a lot of the builds on that island because it's been a minute and it definitely needs some love. If you'd like to see a totally different island theme, let me know because like I said, I do aim to please. I want to put out content that you guys are enjoying and that you find helpful. So please let me know if there's a certain theme that you've been searching for content on that you've not been able to find that interests you. All right, guys. Well, I think that about wraps it up for the day today. Again, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this build for Shino's yard. It certainly was a ton of fun putting it all together for you guys. Thank you again for watching. Wishing you all an amazing day. Take care, and we'll see you in the next one.